send the slot in motion left. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. Now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a two-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
There's nothing the league's best quarterback didn't achieve last season. Super Bowl trophy? Check. MVP award? Check. League leader in yards and touchdowns? Check. How does he top the season he had last year? I don't know. But Patrick Mahomes, he usually finds a way.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee
on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This is caught by Williams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. It's one of the better.
Paxton Berrios amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all. All right, a little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double zero, like Jim Harbaugh used to win? Or Kenny Britt there getting the first down?
As his man, that's James. Oh, look at the juke. A good gain again. That's now 41 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people every time?
Mahomes now on first down. Steps away to his left. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
On any given pass, but you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be.
Mahomes now on first down. Being chased out left. That's complete right around the 8. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once
and he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jack Campbell, that is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Third and short, McKinnon. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Holding offense.
So defensively, they let the play stand. They'd rather have the down as it'll bring up 4th. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright, and it caroms in. Not the most convincing kick you'll see, but he got it to go. And that will knot us up at 10. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that team. Goff now to throw. Man open at St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we
leave defensively to be able to hold them. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But since the leaping rules were changed back in 2017, we only average about 1 block kick per week league wide. They pulled out all the stops there, got someone in there, delivered a big block.
I actually didn't think it was that high. I thought it was even less than that, but those guys executed perfection right there. Really brought excellent effort on that snap. Can't ask for
4. Mahomes going to throw. That'll be caught. It's Tony. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't one has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. So good starting field position for him here. Is
somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that in, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is scooped up. And now off to the races down the right side and into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Patterson now for the extra point.
Defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Goff and
time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Now Landry. There he goes, right side. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. That have been thrust into action Week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1. Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it in zones. Not having balls go through goalposts.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that. He'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. That's caught downfield by Addison. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they
incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution. Fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as Orleans, new QB in Tampa. All of a sudden, Desmond Ridder, Charles, is the lone established veteran quarterback in the division. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost as a rookie, continuing to try and make strides to help their young quarterback.
Short throw underneath to Hurst. Room past the 35. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week one as your quarterback taking it. 1st and 10, Young. Buying time to his left. That's going to be caught. It's Chenot. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals, the best part of...
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one. On play action, here's Ridder. This pass is caught by London. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Just picking up yard on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Is whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied.
And threw him for a loss.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first chain mover. They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain.
Until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
34. Back to throw. Hooker. Flush to his right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No shortage of impressive moments for him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark.
And watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
Off play action, Fields. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bears have taken a fourth-quarter lead. So quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because you had the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
First and 10 at the 38. Flushed out right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made it in their first round.
This year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the...
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Going right back to Wilson. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
A lot to talk about when it comes to Garrett Wilson, the reigning offensive rookie of the year. Last season, really embraced the wide receiver one role in New York. Broke Keyshawn Johnson's rookie record for yard.
Now Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. When you talk about this Jets defense, and they find themselves just outside the
field. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him,
there he goes, right side. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your bus because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you make one, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous now in the playoffs.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Got a man. That's Ayuk. 11 yards for number 11.
First down for Ayuk, quietly coming off a career year for the 49ers. Got over 1,000 yards on his final.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Niners, very strong last week. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget up front. They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the foot.
You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Connects with Kittle underneath. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that.
Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone well. From the gun, it's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A 12-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream. I think they're going to win those too.
Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5 now.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. So they're content to take the 3, somewhat of a conservative. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career low.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout. But he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 7 on 3rd down tonight. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is caught at the 8. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On the clock. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. For a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles now down by 11. 1:54 on the clock. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the
situation. And if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. The numbers for him from a week ago. 20 carries, 5 yards past 100, and a touchdown.
I think he's exactly where he wants to become. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game. And I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for.
When those guys come at him.
2nd down, here's Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's...
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. This one completes Alec Pierce. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early.
They're not going to stop you. You keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works. Both guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turn into a heck of a DB, though, partner. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play.
Here's Jackson to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Jackson steps away to his left. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
And every time I see one of these plays occur, I always think to myself, it takes a quarterback not only with a strong arm, sometimes with great mechanics, great footwork, obviously good vision, and sometimes just one of those.
Took a bold try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
A little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook.
Richardson hit and he fumbles it. After one, a 14-3 ball game. 23. Richardson. Looking left side of, he's got a man. That's McKenzie. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. The Colts on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Richardson. On second down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. That's taken in by Duvernay. That goes for a gain of 31.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Richardson out of the shotgun. He finds his man, complete. It's Moss. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Now a timeout taken. Put it on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Continue to take care of the ball and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone to the receiver.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Second down, here's Richardson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaking up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here we go. Now Richardson. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. You talk about this Rams. Coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with. It's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit, doesn't it?
How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Steps away to his left. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Second down, here's Richardson. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. Hustle your guys to the line and get them set. First and 10, here's Levis. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball.
And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think?
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Finding room at midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards.
But so often now we're praising Titans and force the incompletion.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.